Sammy Guevara needs to relax. It's been reported and posted all
Scene.
over social media, seen, posted, everything. It's known. It is known that last night at the AEW Rampage tapings, Sammy Guevara and Jeff Hardy were set to go one-on-one. They did, and Sammy Guevara injured Jeff Hardy, whatever, by going with a move that I forget if it was like a 450 splash or a Phoenix splash or something, off the top rope, and he landed straight on his head, broke his nose, hurt him, knocked him out, and yeah, Jeff Hardy's hurt because Sammy Guevara has injured someone for the umpteenth time.
And that's the thing, is like, it's a controversial topic to talk about because injuries in wrestling happen all the time, obviously, and 99 times out of 100 it's an accident, unless you're Brock Lesnar and you purposely sock John Cena in the
Yeah,
face to break his nose. But I think that there are certain people who don't get as long of a leash in that regard, and I think Sammy has become one of them. And I understand why people are quick to defend him because, like I said, accidents do happen. But it's similar to Ridge Holland, where it keeps happening, and it's always like the same type of injuries. With this, it's like Sammy just loves to knock a guy out. Like Sammy, this is in the Hardys especially. But this is just like a recurring issue with Sammy, and it's things that feel avoidable. You know what I mean? Like, he does a move, it's great, like looks cool, but it's banned in WWE, so clearly they understand it's probably a little bit too dangerous to be doing, or too risky. And we saw the reason why. Um, yeah, so I don't know if it's just carelessness. I don't know. People were saying maybe he needs more training. Like, I can't speak to that. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a wrestling teacher. Like, I can't say that, but there's something here that is problematic because accidents happen, but when it keeps happening to the same person, is it like, you can't just say like, oh, accidents happen. It's like, it's the
yeah, you
same
can't.
person though.
It's the
So
same person week in and it would be different if he had someone in his corner that was, just could throw out names, but like a Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, someone like that. But he has Chris Jericho as his mentor. I don't think that's the best mentor to have right now in
mm,
AEW stance and all that.
yeah.
So I think that hurts him a little bit too. And the thing is, I do find Sammy very entertaining when he's on TV, and I like watching his matches. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't think he was reckless. He is. But that's what
And
happens when you're that young and think you can conquer everything. Will Ospreay had to go through a drastic, there's the word, drastic change in style. And look where he is
well,
now. So it's
and
all
we
about
said
you.
the same thing. Seth Rollins had that time period too, where it was like
Oh
Finn
my
Balor and
god.
Sting. It's like it was a big deal, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I'm like a
And that's your
big,
guy. That's
yeah.
your
So
guy.
it's like, I just think, yeah. I mean, I'm not, because I see Chrome being like, "Don't blame him. It's not his fault." We're not saying he does these things intentionally, but we're saying that there's a pattern here. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
if you keep injuring people, accidental or not, there's something there. And then I would say one of the bigger issues is, as Richard said, they tried to continue the match. Can you explain to me how you see a guy get knocked out and your decision is like, oh, let's keep going? What?
Yeah, it's
Brother,
very
what?
backwards.
This
Yeah,
isn't just like,
you can't do
he
it.
broke his nose and said, let's keep going. Because sometimes they'll do that, right? This is a
Mm-hmm.
guy who literally got put to sleep. And you're saying we should keep going?
Yeah, it's not good. It's
No.
just not, and
So,
it's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Oh
yeah.
yeah, and I forgot Sammy's in with TK, so that's the other issue.
That's yes, yes.
He's like really in, and I saw that. I wasn't watching AEW during the time when he, lawn darted a chair at Matt Hardy. But I
Oh,
did see
yeah.
the video. Thanks to my good pal Matt Hardy posting it, and wow,
And
wow,
he
Sammy.
yeeted that chair.
See, and this thing, like we've seen that
That
spot been done before. RVD, Sabu, but I mean, she doesn't hurt people. She
But
squashes people. She
we've also this
squashes
is the thing.
people.
I want people to understand. We're not shitting on Sammy for the sake of shitting on Sammy. We're talking about a hot
No, I
topic in
love
wrestling
watching
right
him.
now. We're
Exactly.
talking about something that everybody is discussing because of the injury. Not saying anything that he did this intentionally. We're just saying that this is a
Oh, no, he
pattern that
didn't.
we kind of need to
Mhm.
fix. And it can also go along with maybe the Hardys should be done. And I think we've been talking about that for a while. The Hardys are kind of
You
just like, that's a conversation for another day.